back on board. I've been home for a week. Very nice too. I have, it's kind of late evening just now, and I haven't unpacked everything yet. I've just got the battery connected and a couple of lights on, and then I remembered that I took home a string of lights which I'm going to use at home, but I need to fix up something in its place. So that's what I'm working on now, and it's, in a way, it's kind of an experiment, because I got these little LED strips. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, little LED squares on a strip, and I've got 8 strips of white, and these ones are 8 strips of red light. So the idea is that I want a string of light to run, or a wire for lighting to run along the port side down to the galley area, but I want it to be switchable from white to red. So if I get time tomorrow, if I can remember, I'll try and explain to you how it is going to work, I think. But meantime, I need to get on, otherwise I'll have no light to cook by, and I hate cooking by torch. I'm having to do this really quickly, so I might take the time to just do a re-explain tomorrow. But essentially, I've got three wires, and one is a negative, so that's connected up to the negative terminal on the battery. The other 2 wires are connected to one of 2 switches, and so for the first wire it's connected to a white light, and the second wire is connected to my red light. So obviously at the moment I can have both on all together, but ideally I will just have a 3-position switch. 3-position switch, off, on position 1, on position 2, so that you can just easily switch between red or white. Now, I have to keep saying this, bear in mind this is a temporary fix on the lighting. So I've got white light, red light. And it's enough light to see what I'm doing in the galley. Which reminds me, I'm off shopping. Well, hello there. I'm just going to do another task off my long list of tasks. But before I do that, I've got to move stuff about. So that'll warm me up anyway. What I'm doing at the moment is this is the starboard side. Engine is just over here on my left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put here as many boxes of stuff, that's the only way I can describe it, stuff, here, so that I've got space to work on the starboard berth, which we'll look at in a minute. I've got 3 batteries here. One is a really old one that came with the boat. One is about a year old. In fact, no, that's a year old as well. Those 2 are a year old. This is my main, what you'd call a house battery. So that's the one I keep on charge, and that powers all my 12-volt supply on the boat. This one, I haven't charged this for a long time, and as I say, it is old, but the little indicator window is green, which is supposed to indicate that the battery's good. So I've just got this one charging up just now, and I'm going to charge this one up once this one's done, and then I'll see if it's any good or not. But that's where the batteries are going to live just now. I'm going to put a restraining strap around them, because I learnt the hard way, you never have a battery or anything heavy loose on a boat. So another thing for me to look into is how to maintain my stove top. I mean, it is in regular use, but it is showing the signs of wear and tear, so I want to see how I can get it back to its former glory. This is where people will moan and groan, I am sure. I have bought some OSB panels, and they are going to form the basis of the bunk. Are we recording? Yes. So this is the starboard berth. As I say, I've got this OSB, can't remember what it's short for, something board. I know it's not ideal for the marine environment, but it's cheaper than plywood, it will have to do. So I've got enough boards here to do the full length of the berth, and the boards are actually much wider, so I will have some offcuts. My hope is that I will have some left over which I can use to form the basis for a top of my galley. More on that in a future episode. Come on. There, that's better. Hasselback potatoes. Tonight I'm going to have these pork and haggis sausages, and you know what I'm like with sausages, cannot resist them. If the cooking temperature gets a bit too fierce, I can just move it over to that side. There they are. Yummy. That's the old sausages, mushrooms and onions. A couple of potatoes in there. So a nice bit of pepper sauce over the top. Yum. The starboard berth is taking shape. I'm not used to actually sitting on this side of the boat and seeing it from this point of view, so that's quite a novelty. That's what 6 o'clock in the morning looks like. Not too cold this morning, which is nice. Literally just got the battery. No, I'm going to start that again. Forget it. Jump.